What's up, guys? It's puzzle time again. I know it's a bit of a change in scenery. I don't live in a pitless black void as most people think, and so I just thought we'd do the puzzle. Nicer scenery this time. No 90 Day Fiance to interrupt me now. I only did a little bit of the puzzle before, but I kept it in this envelope so we can keep going. So yeah, I just figured I'd get started building this puzzle back. Ooh, I love the sound of a good soft click. Alrighty.
Hey, what are you doing in my apartment?
Puzzle time.
Puzzle time.
The woman let me in.
Okay. Do you need some help?
I mean, yeah, I could use a little bit. I'm only gonna do it if we can follow the CDC guidelines set by WHO.
Okay.
Do you have a face mask?
Of course.
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so I'm trying to build it from the inside out.
Okay.
So this one's black, and
Well, they're all black.
Oh.
Hey, hold on.
what?
Should we be sitting right next to each other?
Oh right, 6 feet apart.
Yeah, get the fuck away from me. Is this table 6 feet?
Coming over to you. Hold that. So
Okay.
you just have to sit
This far apart?
this far apart.
Alright. I gotta get some pieces.
I'll just grab this handful.
Okay, I'll grab. Yep. Do you have any soft clicks yet?
I don't know what that is.
I'll try to do a hard click. I
Anything.
don't think this is gonna work.
No, I don't think it's gonna work either.
You want to read Reddit post?
Please don't yell.
So you ready to give some youngins some advice?
Give some youngins some new love, some fresh love,
Some high school
17-year-old high school love.
love. Yes.
Which, as we all know, that's when the most serious relationships happen in high school. So, I, male, 17, keep thinking about breaking up with my partner, who's female, also 17.
Who would have thought?
Who would have thought?
Never.
Young and in love. So, we've been dating together for about 2 years now, but for the past year, the thoughts of it are getting really bad.
What's the worst problem you remember having at? Oh wait. But for the past year, so you're at like 50% good, 50% bad. So like when you always started dating at 15, things are great. But as soon as 16 hit and you have a driver's license now,
Yeah, if anything, I thought that might get better because now your dates don't consist of, you know, my dad can take us if your mom can pick us up.
oh yeah.
But
My reason for breaking up would be that she doesn't seem to care about anything I do, or or at least want to learn about it.
she just doesn't give a shit about you in general.
I'm an animator. Hold on. 17 and an animator. You know, it's just dog shit. Like, you know, he's like, no, babe, I'm a real animator. And he's just got like a thing of sticky notes and he's making a ball bounce across. He's like, I'm an animator, babe.
Somebody's gonna come across my DeviantArt page and I'm gonna make a career out of this.
I swear, I just need to hit one home run. Whenever I finish a project and show it to her, she doesn't really react and starts talking about something unrelated. She also wants to perform PIV, but I told her I won't be ready until we're at least engaged, and she got very annoyed about it. What the fuck is
What is
PIV?
PIV?
Is it penis and vagina?
That can't be what it
I don't, that's the only
is.
thing I
Urban
can think
Dictionary
of.
still a thing?
Oh yeah,
I need
for
a
sure.
PIV Urban Dictionary.
What do you mean? Like,
Is that what the
Urban
kids
Dictionary
are calling it nowadays?
Okay. Penis
You
and
were right. Penis
vagina!
and vagina sex.
Hey!
God, these kids are getting smart.
Thank you, Axe
This has
Wound
been
on
around
July.
for a while. 2004. Okay.
I like how 52 people disliked that. They were just like, yeah, fuck that.
Fuck that. That's not what it means. I guess it must be a regional thing, you know. Soda, pop, sex, PIV.
So yeah,
Same
when we were in
difference.
high school, people were just like, sex, but now they're like, no.
Everything's got to be an
Penis and
acronym.
vagina.
Okay.
She's an atheist, while my whole family is very Christian, and I am too.
That has to make Sunday dinners so nice.
I know. And I think, like, as a high schooler, that's the biggest conflict you could have. When someone,
Religion?
yeah, religion, like in dating, you're just like, this person's atheist, but I'm a Christian. I think it's one of the biggest problems you have in high school. Because you're either trying to have sex or you are waiting to have sex. But my favorite part is this clarification he gives. on my whole family is very Christian, and I am too, in terms of the lesson of family and love, not the hating gays bit.
Yeah, he wants to set some boundaries where he's at right now.
And, well, he says, the way it's written grammatically and says, and love the not hating gays bit. Like, that's
the lesson of family. So you gotta say family and love, that's the lesson, or he loves not the hating gays part. Okay, whatever.
17-year-old needs more help than this. And it just seems she has no interest in what I'm doing with my life at all. Whenever I bring up, she almost immediately starts talking about something else. I feel like she might be doing this on purpose to get my willy out, but if that's the case, I don't really want to. I'll tell you what, nothing turns me on like someone just talking over me repeatedly. I think it's a big... Follows such a juvenile statement with something like very profound sounding, which is, the thing stopping me is the sunk cost fallacy, however. What a poet.
Oh my god.
So, we've done many really nice and sweet things together and for each other, but at the same time, we've spent days where we've cried in a room for hours.
What?
Because I know, somewhere deep down in my heart, I still love you.
3 hours later.
What? Well, they're 17 in high school.
Oh, okay, yeah, fair. No, they watch the
cry about
Stars.
anything.
Yeah. I want to chalk up all these issues to just not living together and the fact that I have to sneak out to see her because of the whole super Christian parents thing, but I don't know if that's even the case anymore. I sometimes think it's just because she doesn't really care, and that makes me sad because I was the one to say I love you first. I feel like I do still love her. Everything she had when we met is still there. Everything we had 2 years ago, sophomore year. But now all I have is this strain from sneaking out and not being able to spend the time I want with her to show you my world.
His entire world. Think about, you had such a grasp on the world at 17 years old.
Oh yeah, no, I had it all figured out. I actually got
100%.
progressively stupider after I turned 17. I think this little sentence in the summary is honestly this part of the solution. It says she's an atheist and hates the idea of children and marriage, yet still wants PIV, penis and vagina, sooner rather than later. I think the solution about premarital sex and hating children is PIB. Yeah. Well, let's see what the commenters. And there's none. There's none. There's everyone read this and they were like, "Fuck." Yeah.
Nobody knows what to say.
It's 100% upvoted because people were like, "I'm not going to tell them what to do," but everybody's got to see.
Everyone loved reading this, but you can turn PIV into PIB,
and that's about all you can do. Oh man.
She says that without the sex, we are just friends. I still love her.
Oh.
Okay. So,
hey man, just keep animating.
What does a heavily Christian 17-year-old male animate?
Bible Man.
Bible Man?
Yeah, do you remember Bible Man?
No, please.
Okay, yeah. So Bible Man, I want to say he gets out of prison and changes his life around. Can we pull up a Bible Man image? I just gotta have you see this so you can try and describe it for people.
Does he?
He has a sword. It's like...
Whoa, he's going around... Alright.
Yeah. Well, it's like the sword of Christ, you know what I mean? And,
this is real.
Well,
there's a live action.
The live action's the OG. That's what I grew up with.
2.7.
Yeah, look at this motherfucker.
He's got a lightsaber.
Yeah, it's okay. It is like a lightsaber sword, and his suit is like purple and yellow. And here's the thing, Bible Man, he's fucking ripped. Oh my god.
Hopefully we can put a picture up of Bible Man.
Oh, we will put a picture. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 abdominal muscles. That is okay. Bible Man.
As a boy, Josh Carpenter never truly understood the importance of God's Word. Until one day, he joined the growing forces of those who take God's word to heart and courageously follow Jesus.
Dude, I don't know. VeggieTales be damned. This looks like where it was at.
Dude, VeggieTales isn't even about the Bible anymore. It's just
vegetables.
Yeah, pretty much. It's not even like good morals necessarily. It's just like, you know, a bunch of fruit fucking around in the floor of a kitchen. This is my favorite headline yet.
I have a visual impairment, and my boyfriend won't stop accidentally reading the giant text on my phone / computer screen. It's making me feel like I have no privacy during quarantine. Okay, do you want to just summarize this one?
Yeah. So basically, she's got the eyes of a bat, and so she has to have the huge text on her phone like an old person.
Like your mom does when like
and they type with the one finger.
Oh.
Yeah, it's just the worst. And anyways, so occasionally he'll comment on something that's on her screen, and she is, quote, shocked and baffled
that he could read.
That he can read.
In general, I guess.
I don't know if the problem is that he's looking at what she's doing or the fact that he's illiterate. But she's just like, is this a problem? How do I get him to stop? I think the funniest thing for me to think about with this whole thing is that if he's watching everything she does like a hawk, like it seems to think, I don't think that's what's happening, but that's how she makes it sound, that he's watching everything like a hawk, which makes the fact that she wrote up the super long post even funnier.
Well, it's also weird because she's not, you know, like the stories that we've read so far, she's not doing anything wrong. She just thinks it's awkward that he can read her screen, and she's basically just asking what she should say when he does, or I guess how to get him to stop.
I gotta say, of all the relationship problems, this is like one of the best ones to have.
Yeah,
it's like nobody's cheating.
No one's cheating.
You're not jerking off the pictures of your friends.
No,
you know?
it's all good.
Sounds like a simple conversation would fix it, but instead she's like probably like squatting in her bathroom right now, typing up this big long Reddit post. Just like, your phone screen looks like SNL cue cards. Like, can you blame them?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Should we see what people said to it?
Let's see, Google computer privacy screen. You're being too logical, I think.
He cannot help seeing it. He can help keep his mouth shut. It's common courtesy not to comment on what other folk are reading / looking at unless invited.
Not a fan of how he turns it into a joke every time. Your feelings are real and serious. They aren't funny. You deserve a serious discussion.
They're like, you know what else is good for the situation? Murder.
Everyone's just saying privacy covered. This is actually a decent advice for Reddit. I was kind of expecting a lot less.
Honestly, because I said this to you earlier, I think about Reddit as just 4chan light.
Yeah.
Like great value 4chan.
There's no like calls to murder him, but I was not expecting just reasonable, just get a privacy screen. The little screen covers that you can only see by like looking directly at. Although I think that might hurt the situation, because now like
she can't even see
precisely.
What she should do, you remember in school, because we went to school in Florida and our schools were poor as hell, and we would do testing on computers, they would just get like cardboard boxes and like cut out the back of
an envelope and just tape them to the sides.
Oh yeah, the manila envelopes, they just like duct tape them, and it'd be like, yeah, don't look on the other side of this manila envelope at someone's screen.
Perfect. It was perfect. It was foolproof.
I think she should put up full pieces of cardboard on her arms and text like this, so that there's a whole barrier, like a Great Wall of China. They'll never see it again. The only downside is you do have to text with straight arms.
Yeah.
So that text might have to be even bigger now.
Yeah, that would be the only downside that I can think of having huge pieces of cardboard.
Or just don't have a phone.
Yeah.
Hey, it's Bible Man. I wanted to thank Kellen for being a part of this video, and I wanted to remind you to like this video and subscribe, or I will fucking smite you.